Maximillionaire here. I've got to tell you guys, I've got a little confession. The last couple of weeks, I've been a little depressed, and I'll tell you why. It seems to me that YouTube has done something to my channel, similar to what Facebook has done to Diamond and Silk, and Twitter has done to other people, and YouTube has been known to do. I do not believe that my videos are now showing up in the subscription list to many of the people who subscribe to my channel. And I'll tell you the reason why I believe this. If you look at my channel and you go back 3 weeks and before, the viewership of my videos was in the thousands and even tens of thousands for videos. But if you look at the last 2 weeks, my average has been about 500 views. And nothing has changed. I haven't gotten any special strikes or anything like that. So my fear is that if you guys don't click on the notification bell, you may not get notified that I've got videos out. Don't know that there's much I can do about that. My viewership keeps increasing, about 1,500 people a month, but the viewership has just dropped severely. The other reason is I've been really down about all these arrests lately, and it's really been feeling to me like that we're losing the battle, and I don't like feeling like that, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. Little up point though is this truck driver here, Truck Driver Dre, is not an activist, but he must have seen our videos and felt the same way, because he decided to do what other people are doing and refusing to answer questions. This has given me a little spark of hope, a little bit of encouragement that maybe we are winning the minds and hearts of some of the average people. And if more people would do just like this man and stand up for his rights,
I don't answer questions.
I'm sorry?
I don't answer questions.
I'm sorry?
I don't answer questions.
This is an immigration checkpoint. You have to answer the questions.
That's fine,
or else
then.
you can't leave. Look, you're just wasting your time, man, because we're here all day.
I can be here
Is
all
anybody
day
else
with
in the vehicle?
That's none of your business.
I'm sorry?
That's none of your business.
I'm going to look back there anyways because you don't have the curtain up. You a citizen, sir?
He's a minor. He don't answer questions either.
I'm sorry?
He's a minor. He doesn't answer questions either.
All right, look. Don't worry about it. Just park here. Don't turn the vehicle on.
Right now, I'm being molested by a so-called Border Patrol agent that I pay thousands of dollars of tax dollars for. He's holding me up, asking me whether I'm a U.S. citizen. It's none of his business whether I'm a U.S. citizen. I don't go around giving my social security number to anyone, so I'm not giving any personal information to this so-called Border Patrol agent. I'm being detained without probable cause that I'm not a U.S. citizen.
Yeah. How you doing?
They have better uses of their time. They could be out here trying to figure out whose children are who that they keep in captive at these concentration camps, rather than asking me, am I a U.S. citizen? And I did not give this officer permission to climb up on my truck. So if he can back up, I'd really appreciate it.
Sir, how you doing?
I can appreciate it if you back up and get back on your little. Yeah.
I can't hear you.
That's fine. I'll come to you.
All right. Are you United States citizen, sir?
None of your business.
Sir, this is an immigration check.
That's fine.
I want you to hear me out here.
I've
all right?
heard it.
from who? I just met you right now.
I've heard it from plenty. I do this all the time, dude. So.
It's all the time. You know how it works.
Yeah.
All right. This is an immigration checkpoint.
That's fine.
Are you by yourself?
It's none of y'all business either.
All right. Well, we're attempting to conduct our immigration inspection.
Okay, that's fine.
So you satisfy our inspection, we'll be free to go.
That's
Actually,
fine.
right now you're blocking traffic.
Y'all are blocking traffic. I want to be free on my way to go down the road.
Pull over there, man. Pull off to the side over on the right.
Nah, I'd rather. If I pull off, I want to be pulling off back on the highway. I don't want to pull off.
Look, you either gotta pull off to the side, or you can answer an immigration question. Go. You don't have to answer any questions. That's your right to remain silent. Right?
Yeah, but if I want to, if I'm going to continue to travel, I'd rather continue to travel on my way down the road.
Look, the only problem is, you sitting here and blocking traffic.
This border patrol officer keeps telling me that I'm blocking traffic, but they won't let me go because I won't answer their question.
No.
So technically, y'all are the ones blocking traffic, not me.
You don't have to answer our questions. That's fine. But if you're gonna impede our duties,
I'm not
that's
impeding.
against the law.
You're impeding your duties. You
No,
won't let me go down the road.
We cannot connect.
Can you tell me legal? Can you tell me straight to my face? Put it on your children that I have to answer that question.
I just told you, you do not have to answer a word. You don't have to say
Okay,
a
so
word.
why are you impeding me if I don't have to say a word?
I'm telling you, you don't have to answer a word.
So
you
why
do
can't
have
I?
to pull the secondary?
So why can't I go down the road?
Because right now you're being detained.
For what?
Because we're trying to find out your citizenship. This is an immigration checkpoint.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm not telling you whether I'm a citizen.
You don't have to tell us.
Okay.
But
I'm not going anywhere unless I can go down the road. So.
No, you can either pull over to secondary, or you will be arrested for violating the law, which is impeding our duty.
So that's a law of impeding your duty.
Absolutely, yes, sir. It
Well,
is.
I guess I'll just sit here until y'all call the police and we'll figure it out.
Right? It's not gonna be the police. It's gonna be us that arrest you. It's a federal law.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand that? So you want to be arrested for impeding our duty? We cannot conduct immigration inspection on anybody behind you because you're blocking the checkpoint right now.
Throw me in handcuffs right now.
You don't have to answer questions, right?
Throw me in handcuffs right now if that's what you want to do.
I don't have a problem doing that. I would rather not, right? I would rather not.
Throw me in
But I
handcuffs
will.
right now if
All
that's
right.
what you want to do.
18 USC.
At this time, you are under arrest
111.
for violating the law. 18 USC 111. You are impeding our duties. We can't continue our duties, right?
Now turn the camera on.
You're under arrest. We'll do what we have to do right now.
This is what I get for standing up for my rights. I get arrested for standing up for my rights. Where's the law?
What right? What
Where's
right?
the law?
18 USC 111, sir.
For impeding your...
You could have simply
Man,
just
I
moved over there
can't
and
wait.
let us
I
take
can't
it.
wait till I get this lawsuit on, man.
You don't have to answer any questions. That's fine.
And you're a
You have that
supervisor?
right.
And you're a supervisor?
Absolutely. Sir, you don't have to answer any questions. You got that right. But you can't block the checkpoint because there's other people that have to come through here. By blocking the checkpoint, you are violating the law. Bring the phone. We'll bring all your stuff.
Is he older brother or what?
Now, Martinez Fuerte is the case that the Border Patrol uses to justify their stops and searches, but they don't call them searches. And in Martinez Fuerte, it says because it's not really a major intrusion. It says the stop does intrude to a limited extent on motorist right to free passage without interruption, and arguably on their right to personal security, but it involves only a brief detention of travelers during which all that is required of the vehicle's occupants is a response to a brief question or two and possibly production of a document evidencing the right to be in the United States. They're saying, oh, yeah, they can briefly detain you as long as you give up your Fourth Amendment rights and your Fifth Amendment rights. That's what they've turned this into now, is if you refuse to give up those rights and you refuse to answer questions, then they're detaining people for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and sometimes even arresting them. This brings up an interesting catch-22, where increasingly the cops are saying, and the courts are supporting, that you don't have the right to remain silent unless you would be incriminating yourself. But then that puts a great catch-22, because if it's illegal not to answer the question because it's obstructing justice, unless you can claim your Fifth Amendment right, stating that to answer would be incriminating yourself, then any time you refuse to answer, you're either admitting that the answer would incriminate you or you're breaking the law by not answering.